Hello, everyone. This is Carina from Break Fear Find Freedom, and I'd like to ask you if you are ready to listen to the next installment of our interesting conversation with Gianni Salvatore. So, part two is on its way now, and yeah, we talk about all sorts of things, relationships and people, and all in his very interesting style as well. So sit back, relax, and come in and listen and watch to our next installment with Gianni Salvatore. See you inside.
So, Karina, this is where we were, okay? You are 100% right, okay? There's two types of people. People that we can fix. Like when I went through the rape, and I went through a lot, and I still sleep with a pillow, hugging a pillow. Right? I can't sleep without a pillow because I feel that if I don't have a pillow, there are times when I wake up in the middle of the night, all right, and I panic. I'm 46, and I'm not joking with you when I say I'm a beast. When I call myself a beast, it's like I'm ruthless. I'm dangerous. All right? I'm a very dangerous man. I'm a very ruthless man. All right? But I'm not all of that unless I need to be. Okay? Yeah. When you're going to put me in a corner, I will become all that.
Yeah.
But before that, I'm a very nice guy. So the thing is this, right? People like me, I had no one to teach me, but my grandmother said something to me once, only once. When you have people who have been raped, right, like me, I thought that was normality. I thought that's what happens because it didn't happen once, it happened twice. I didn't understand it. I did not figure this out. I was always thinking about, ooh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is what it is. I didn't understand it, but my grandmother said one thing. My grandmother said that whatever's happened to you, there's two things you can do. Either you can learn from it, all right, and help others not get through it, or you can sit in a corner and feel sorry for yourself for the rest of yourself, because if something bad has happened, okay, why don't you go in Africa and have a look at the kids who are dying on the floor, all right? And they got vultures waiting for them to eat them because they're going to die. It's either one or the other, darling, either one or the other. So yeah. I chose to be, but let me tell you one thing. I know psychology. I know psychiatry because I've read it myself, right? So I'm going to give you something. 90% of the psychologists and the psychiatrists, they've been brainwashed because of the teaching they have been taught. You don't understand. Everything is being programmed for us to be in a certain way. Even the doctors are scared to talk about the vaccine. You know what the vaccine has done. They lie to your faces and look at how many deaths are happening. So you believe in the government? I don't. I believe in God, because God tells me what to do and what not to do, and I don't do what he doesn't want me to do. He never wants me to hurt people. I don't hurt people. He never wants me to. If somebody, it's another thing that if somebody does something bad to you, you should take eye for an eye. But if you forgive, I will love you 10 times more. This is what God does, because what it can do, it can change that person. So psychologists, I'm going to give you an example, right? I was married for 12 years. And one day my wife got up and left, all right? She went on holidays and left. I'm not going to go into the details. She left and she took my kids away with her. So I was left with nothing. I didn't even know where my kids were. 6 months, I was looking for my kids everywhere. I became senile in a way of saying that I did not know if it was morning or night. I used to sleep with my kids' clothes on the floor, and I used to sleep hugging my kids' floor. And one day I was walking on the street with my boxer shorts on, and the police picked me up and dropped me home. All right. And they told me that I have to go and see a psychiatrist because there's something mentally wrong with me.
Yeah.
Little did they know that nothing was wrong with me. I was just sad and I haven't slept. So I went to a psychiatrist, and for years I was going to psychiatrists. They put me on 2 medication. All right. I'm going to tell you about serotonin, right? We have serotonin level in our body. All right. They gave me 2 antidepressants and a sleeping tablets. All right. And then my brain became foggy. I couldn't think like I do. I couldn't speak the way I speak. I couldn't design. I left everything. And one day when I was sitting there, listen to this story and you will learn what I'm about to tell you. All right. I was sitting there. I had two psychiatrists, because they couldn't deal with me because I'm very intelligent. I had 2 psychiatrists, 1 psychologist, and another person to do analysis on me. And they would keep on talking to me. And they kept on saying, Gianni, you know you need to do this. You need to be on a medication. You need to wake up in the morning. You need to take your kids to the school. You need to go to the work. You need to do this. You need. And so my words to them was, all of a sudden, like that, everything just clicked in my head. And I was like, hold on for a second. I don't need to do nothing. I choose to do everything that I do. I chose to have a family. I chose to get married. I chose to have kids. I chose to have business. I choose to take them to school. I choose to put every day food on their table, work my backside off to look after my kids. I chosen everything. I don't have to, but I'll tell you one thing though, you have to. You have to wake up at 7 o'clock every freaking morning. Coffee at 7:15. You are like programmed.
No.
7:30, you're going to be in a shower. 8 o'clock, you're going to leave your work. 8:30, you're going to be here. 8:45, you're going to sit in front of me and listen to me because you get paid to do that. What? You don't even know your own language. You're telling me the language you're speaking is not even right. So how are you going to fix me when you don't even know what you're talking about? I fixed myself, and I gave them all the medication. I said, there you go, take all the medication and I will fix myself. And they went, you know, this is suicidal because these medication will. I said, do I look like a guy who's going to commit suicide? I said, far from it. You cannot fix me. I am going to fix me. And I fixed myself. The thing is this, these medications are not, look, your body heals. Time heals. You got to understand the difference between mental illness, okay, being depressed, or being sad. Now we have made the society such a weak society that every time they get sad, oh, he's sad, or he's depressed. You're not depressed, you're sad. Bad things happen. Bad things are going to happen within a matter of a second. Today, I'm laughing right now. I can go outside and crash a car. I can lose my hand. Bad thing will happen. Will I go depressed? No. I'll be like, it's a part of life. Because this is the mindset you got to have. Once you have that mindset, you become a different person. So we need to sit with these people. If they have raped someone, you got to sit with them and you got to understand why they did it. What was going through their mind? Are they a serial rapist? Are they doing it because that's what they enjoy? They have thoughts like this, or something bad has happened to them. So you try to fix them. But who's going to fix them? These people, the one who are already corrupt? No. This is why our society is like this, because we are not fixing our society. We are living by the rules of these people who have made these rules for us. Okay, I'm going to give you an example.
But sorry, 1 minute. I just want to say this, otherwise I'm going to lose my train of thought. It's about choice as well. And I just want to add this. What's happening is that people are afraid of the zombie apocalypse, right? And it's happening right now. That's how people are living. They're living like zombies. But again, it's a choice. So you can step out of that and start living life and living your truth and finding your truth within yourself, finding God, whatever it is that you need to find, or you can continue living this life stuck in this crazy zombie world. Okay. My thought, I just had to add that.
Your thought is so beautiful. It's so beautiful that's the way it should be. But unfortunately, Carina, you got to understand, not many people are like you. They don't think like you. You're woken up. You understand. They haven't. So
yes, but you've got to teach. You've got to. Sorry, Gianni. You've got to go out. That's the mission. That's why you've got to break the fear. You've got to find the freedom. People don't know that unless you go.
You are trying.
You go out, but it's one person at a time, and one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Eventually, we will all realize the truth, right?
But the thing is who are professional. They're the ones. It's their job, isn't it? Like, tell me one thing. It is right in front of you, Carina. Look at the vaccine thing. Look what they did to us. Think about it, right? Logically. Oi, listen, you gotta stay home. Put a mask on. Listen to us, or you're gonna go to prison. I will give you 1 hour of walk every day. Who the freaking hell are you to tell me that I can walk 1 day? You're not my God. You don't tell me what to do, all right? It's my choice, but I don't have a choice. Who's going to teach them, Carina? This is what I'm trying to tell you. We need to have people. That's why I'm saying that society, this community I'm talking about, is so vital. The way the truth only comes out for the truth, not for anyone's benefit. I'm not going to. What am I benefiting from this? Tell me one thing. I'm sitting here talking to you.
Having a good conversation.
No. What I'm saying is I'm sitting here risking my life. And if I was to tell you everything that I know about everything about child trafficking, and I tell you about child abuse and what is happening, I'm risking my life. Why am I risking my life?
But that's
and who am I risking my life for? Would you believe me that if I tell you that 4 days ago, I had 3 cars, one in front of me, one behind me, one on the side? I only told my wife yesterday. They pushed my car into the ditch. What do you think I did?
What did you do?
Did I go to the police? Nah. Why? Because I ain't a wimp. I'm not scared. I got out of the car. They parked the car. I got out of the car and I stood like this. And I said, bring it on. To me, this is what you do. This is who you are as a man. All right? You don't let them know that you're scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. And that's what I mean. But the thing is this, these people are scared. The reason I'm not scared is because I know the truth. I know what is happening. I know what is coming. I know the end of time is coming. And the reason is, if you look around you, what is happening? If I was to ask you a question, okay, think about it logically. There are 4 cities. I do this every time. There are 4 cities. In one city, you put all lesbians. In one city, you put all gays. In one city, you put all transgender. And in one city, you put all heterosexual. Come back after 40 years, which city do you think is going to survive?
Well, that's obvious, right? I mean, how are the other people?
Exactly. This is what I mean. We're not teaching the right things. We're not teaching the right things. When you're not teaching the right things to the people, when your government is not teaching the right thing, when you're Joe freaking Biden, I don't know what kind of a freaking nuisance that man is. All right. If he's telling you wrong things all the time, he's lying about everything. The Ukraine war is absolutely taking your money. All right. All the money. We don't have money to live. All right. People don't have money to heat their homes. And the petrol icons and tycoons are making 40 billion pounds last year, 30 billion last year, 40 billion today. Who do you think they're working for? Do you think they care about you? They think they're the ones who are going to teach you? They think they're the one who's going to sit there and they're going to say, wait a second, we'll heal you up. They don't want to heal you. They want to destroy you so they can control the world. This is why we need to wake up. This is why I'm saying we need, trust me on this when I tell you that if there is so much evil on this earth, it's got to be an opposite reaction to it, and it's got to be God. All right? If there is so much evil in this world, the only thing to rectify it, all right? If so much bad is happening, what you do, okay, fine. If bad is there, I'm going to follow God and I'm going to try to become a better person. I'm not going to follow them. I'm going to follow this. And I told you that I could have been a billionaire. I chose not to because I feared God. Not that I fear God. I fear what I'm doing can harm other people because God told me that if you do this, you're harming other people. I was presented with a boy in one of the parties. I've done a fashion show in Piccadilly. Do you know what a Piccadilly is?
Well,
Have you heard of Piccadilly?
Yeah, Piccadilly. I have never been. No, I've never been.
No. But you know that Piccadilly is one of the most popular things. I done a fashion show in Piccadilly, and I not just rocked the crap out of that place, I blocked that freaking place. All right? Paparazzis everywhere. I got invited afterwards, all right? And I was presented by a boy that, there you go, 5 million pounds, we'll do everything for you, we'll make you more popular because your choreography, the way you are, the way you look, there is no other designer who looks like me. There's not even one more designer who looks like me. No other designer who can compete with me. Not on the level of designing, on the level of what I am as a person. No one can compete with me.
There's no competition,
right?
Anyway.
There is no competition. I challenge anyone. You telling me what Balenciaga was doing was art? freaking bullshit. That's not art. That's pornography for kids. That's wrong. They call it, and then they got Chapman Brothers when they're showing naked women, naked kids, and all this rubbish. That's art? No, that's demonic stuff. And I chose not to be a part of it. Why? Because I feared. Because I'm not with them. I'm not with the society. I'm not with the government. I don't believe in the government. All right? I'm not saying that what the government is doing is right or wrong. I'm just saying I'm not with the government. I'm with the people. I'm not for the government. I'm for you. I'm for the people. I will save you. If I have to risk my life to save you, Carina, I will be there to saving you, because that's what my job is as a person, as a God-fearing person, is to save you, not the government. If you come to me and say, if I have to risk my life to save you, I won't even think twice. Because that's what God has told me. He says that if you save a soul, you have saved the whole nation. This is what God tells you. God doesn't tell you to go and fight. God doesn't tell you to go in a war. God doesn't go and tell you to go and rape kids. God doesn't tell you to do any of these things. God says that if you do this, I will punish you. If you rape a child, I will punish you in this world and the hereafter. If you rape a woman, if you touch a woman in the wrong way, even in a wrong way, do you understand? In my culture, in my religion, if I see you dressed the way you are, if I see like a little bit of your cleavage and everything, my eyes needs to be down. I need to put my head down. I need to keep my gaze down to show you respect. How is that bad? Isn't that making a man a good man? Respecting women? That's what it's teaching. And what is this world teaching you? Oh yeah, go on, be naked, be in your bikini, show your freaking backsides to everyone, show your front bits to everyone. Let the man gawk all over you. Let the man lust all over you. But then if the man lust over you, blame the man for looking at you. I'm sorry, if I was driving a Bugatti, all right, and I look like the way I look, and if I was driving a Bugatti, I swear on my life, even you would look at me. We look. Because we look at what we see, what is not. But it is wrong. They've made women into just a sex object. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Everywhere you look, women have become a sex object.
That's right. But why? Because women have allowed it. So if you don't value yourself and you don't respect yourself, you're going to do it. I'm not going to go and take photos.
You're the boss lady for saying that.
I'm not going to take photos in a bikini or put it on YouTube or whatever. I'm not. That's not good, because that's not who I am. Because I value myself. I know my
exactly.
I know that I'm intelligent and I'm bright, and I don't have to show myself off, because I don't. I'm worth more than that.
This
and
is what they have told you. This is what I'm saying.
Know that we need. The women think that it's okay not to value yourself. Women, that's where we need to get. We need to start learning self-love.
And I'm teaching women this.
But that's what
I'm teaching women.
It doesn't help to demonize it and say, like, what's wrong with you? I live at the ocean, and I mean, I've seen the way women dress. Like, it's like,
would you believe me that I don't go to a beach? Would you believe me that I don't go to a beach? Yeah, I don't go to beach holidays.
That you don't have to do that to value yourself. You don't have to do that to find to be with someone you love or whatever. You don't have to. You have to value yourself so that people can value you, so that men can value you. You have to respect yourself so that other people can respect you.
Yes.
And so that's what it does. It starts with us. We can look, I mean, I can see beautiful women everywhere. There's beautiful women everywhere. There's beautiful photos. And and initially you think, whoa, they're so beautiful. You compare yourself. Of course, you're a woman. Everyone does that, until you realize everyone has their beauty. It doesn't matter what it is, but you've got to value yourself. You've got to find your worth. You've got to love yourself. You've got to respect yourself before anyone else will do that.
The problem is this, right? And I know this because I have read. I've done psychology. I've done body language, all right? And I know exactly what is what, all right? Women, the way this society has made the women is the only thing a woman needs is just looks. That's it. That's what the society has made the women to think about it, but it's not true. Women have way more to offer, way more, way more,
Yes, of
way more
course.
to offer. Women don't even realize that how much they have to offer to a man. A man is nothing without a woman. A man is nobody. Man doesn't even know he's a man until he meets a woman. A man doesn't have a clue who he is until he meets the right woman. A man thinks he's a boy until he meets a woman. And then when he meets a woman, he realizes, bloody hell, I'm a man because I got to do this for her. I've got to make sure that I feed. And I got to make sure that I go and work. I got to make sure that I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and I go and work for her so I can work in a pit. All right. So I can look black and blue and everything. But yet my woman in the house got nice house, nice, comfortable clothes, nice nails, nice hair. And I come home looking black and blue. That's where we are going wrong. That's where we are going wrong. That women don't appreciate what men can do for women, but women only think about one thing. And I'm teaching men and women, I'm teaching men how to respect women. You got to respect who you got in your house. You got to respect her. You got to love her because she's a mother of your kids, because she looks after you. And then you have to make sure, women, that you respect men. Men don't need love. This is the biggest mistake a woman is making these days. Every woman is making, oh, I can make him love me. Bloody hell, he doesn't care about love. He cares about respect. When you give a man respect, he will give you his life. Man needs respect. You know what a respect for man is? He's a man. He's manly. You give him that respect. You're my man. I will let you make decision. And he goes, okay, I'm a man. I'm going to make a decision. Then what he does, he takes everything upon himself. He makes sure that he opens the door. He makes sure that she sits first. He makes sure, because he's a man. Do you understand what it is? Let me explain. He's a man. He's a beast. He's the one who's going to walk with his freaking chest high and his wife right next to him. I'm going to protect you. That's what a man does as soon as you give him a little bit of respect. That's what it is. You can give him as much love as you want, and he will understand it. Men don't know what love is because men are not made for love. Men are not made for love. Men are made to be respected. So when in the workplace, if a man is respected, he goes higher. We are in competition all the time in the world, and it's out of respect. You think we try for power, and we're women. You need to put a smile on a woman's face. You got to give her love. You got to give her that respect. You need to. I would buy my wife. She asks me 2 o'clock in the morning, honey, can you get me a cake? That's a man's job. See, I call it a job. I call it as my duty to put a smile on that woman's face. Why? Because she thinks I'm the man. I will go out, I will buy her a cake, and I will come home and I will watch her eat that cake, and I think I just made my woman happy. That's what man does. If she's happy, I'm happy. I'm a designer, right? Okay? I can buy whatever I want, any car I want, anything I want, any clothes I want. And do you want to know something really funny? I only wear my own clothes. I haven't bought anything for myself. I haven't bought any new. Okay, this is going to be funny now, right? I'm going abroad to 2 weddings. I'm going abroad for 2 weddings. They're big weddings, and they're going to be some elite people there. When I say elite, I mean elite people. Do you know how much my suit cost?
No.
Just have a guess. Just have a guess.
I don't know. I don't know how much suit costs. $5,000. Oh, you created it yourself, so you must have made it. So what? I don't know, $1,000.
No, I didn't make it this time. I'm going to tell you. I'm a designer. All the eyes are going to be on me because I'm going there and they want me to open up restaurants as well. I'm an interior designer as well. They want me to design a restaurant as well in Dubai. It's a big thing. All right. And I'm going to go there and people are going to be looking at me. Everyone is going to be looking at me. All right. Guess how much I spent on myself, on my suit? Just have a guess. Now, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. My brother suit is 12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
My other brother's suit is the same amount of money. Their wife's dresses are 12,000, 13,000, 14,000 pounds. All right. I want you to just have a guess. How much is my suit? Just have a guess how much I paid for my suit.
Like I said, 1,000. I don't know. I don't have a clue. 6,000.
50 pounds
50.
on sale.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, I am going to take a picture of it.
Yes.
And I'm going to post it. And I'm going to tell everyone. And then when I look good in that suit, a 50-pound suit, all right, I'm going to tell boys, I'm going to say, look, this is what it is. It's not a suit which makes you, it's you who makes the suit.
Exactly.
It's not the suit. It's not the suit that compliments you. It's you who compliments the suit. And I can guarantee you one thing. I'm only 5'9", right? I'm not a big man. I'm only 5'9", all right? But I'll tell you one thing. When I walk in to a place, 90% of the eyes are on me. They want to know who I am. It's the way I walk. It's the way I talk. It's the way I look. It's the way I sit. It's the way I conduct myself.
Yes.
That's what makes me a man that other boys need to look up to and say, damn it, I want to be like him. Yes. Because that is easy. That's what I want men to be. And then they will, and everyone will see the way I will show respect to my wife. I will get up and I will do everything. The both kids are going to be with me. I'm going to be holding the both kids. I'm going to let my wife rest. I'm going to let my wife look pretty because she's damn hot. She's damn hot. So I'm going to let my wife be the way she is. And this is what men are supposed to do. We are forgetting what men are. Men are not what you think. Men are not what these Western countries are making you think the men are. Only the rapists. They hate women. They do this. They do that. Listen, 90% of the freaking men can't even get a girl. 90% of the men don't even have the guts to walk up to a woman and say, hello. They can't. They're petrified of women because they've got no self-confidence. Why do you think, okay, there's another statistics I'm going to give you. Why is it that more men are converting into women, all right, and less women converting into a man? And when they do convert, do the statistics, right? And when women do convert into a man and they go, shit, we wish we never did that. Because they realize how hard it is to be a man. How hard is it to be a man? Nobody likes it.
It's hard, yeah. It's hard now. I don't deny that.
It was hard for women. It was hard for women back in the day.
Again, the lack of self-respect, because if women respect themselves and value themselves, that's what you want. You want to be appreciated by a man. You want to be treated well. You deserve to be like, open the door. And society says that makes you less than a woman. It doesn't. It makes you more of a woman because you can appreciate it and you can accept that you're a woman and you can accept these things and receive those things, right?
You know what my wife does? Do you know what my wife does? She will not enter the car until I open the door for her.
Well, that's right. That's right.
She will not enter the car. She will stand there, go. And
yes.
I'm like,
yes,
baby,
it doesn't make her less of a woman. Doesn't make her less of a woman. It makes her more of a woman.
I think it makes more of a woman. It makes a lady.
Yes.
It makes her freaking more precious.
Because she values, and you value her more because of that, because she values herself so much.
Yes. Do you want to know something else?
To be the goddess that she is, right?
My wife has never swore one single word in front of me. Never swore a word in front of me. She would never swear. Sometimes I get angry and I slip some words out. I don't really swear. You would never see me here swearing words in my interviews. I don't like swearing because I think it's a lack of vocabulary when you swear. So it means that you don't have what to say. Okay, mine. If I want to be funny, I would, but I'm not being funny. All right. But the thing is, my wife never, ever swore. My wife does not sit next to me in front of my parents. She will sit a little bit further away from me. She shows everyone that she has respect for herself. She's not some like chummy thing like all over me. she has a respect. When she wakes up, when she stands up, when she makes stuff, she respects herself. When she's out there, she's covered in a nice way. She looks classy. Every man wants, I'm walking with her, and men are coming up to her and saying, can we please have your number? You look so pretty, you look like this. And she's like, please do not disrespect me. Thank you. She doesn't say it in a polite way. She says it in a stern way, because she doesn't want the other men to think that she's going, oh yeah, okay, thank you, you can have. No, you let the other man know, sorry, you can't have me. Who the hell do you think you are? You gotta have some kind of a status to be around me. And that's what
Exactly.
men want. And that's why she's with me. The reason she's with me is not because I'm some good looking guy. I don't even think I am. All right. And it's not because I'm some designer. None of that. She's not with me because of that. And I'm serious. It's not because she thinks I'm good looking. It's not because she thinks I've got perfect hair, which I do. All right.
Yes, you do. Yes, definitely.
Okay, fine. Some compliments are okay. I can take some compliments. All right. All right. It's nothing to do with that. My wife is with me is because she's seen me what I am as a man.
Yes.
And she liked me as a man because I seen her when she was out, when she was modeling. She used to model for my brand. All right. I've seen every single man trying to hit on her, and I've seen her reaction. She looks at them and she says, sorry, I'm not your average girl. I'm not your average model. Please
Yes.
don't come close to me like this thinking that you can flirt with me, because I don't allow you to flirt with me. Because it's not it. That's not it. But she knows who the genuine is. She knew who she wanted, and she got it. Very freaking clever woman. Very clever. I call her very clever. I always say to her, I said, you are so clever. You knew what you wanted and you got what you wanted. And you played your cards right. Now you got ace of spades.
Exactly.
That's the way life
But
is.
why? Because she valued herself, and she knew, she knows who she is. She knows her worth, and she's not going to settle for anything less than what she wants.
Yes. 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 That's exactly.
That's what women, we all need to learn that. You don't settle. You don't settle, oh, you know what, I'm so lonely today, so I'm going to just settle for anybody. No.
This is what I don't get. I'll tell you one thing, okay? When I was young, all right? When I was young, when I used to go out places and everything, the thing which really disturbed me and really made me not even want to go close to a woman, it was a drunk woman.
Oh, yes. It's
a drunk woman who's like, you got short skirts on. Every guy can touch you. Have some freaking respect. When you have respect for yourself, men will respect you.
yes.
Please, women, I'm begging you. You got to understand, if you respect yourself, men will respect you. I'm going to be a little bit, it's going to sound a little bit weird, but I have to say something. It's not me, but try to understand. If somebody wants to be with a guy like me, all right? Not me, but someone like me, all right? What do you think a woman I'm going to go for? Do you think I'm going to go for a girl who wears short skirts and got her boobs out and goes around flirting with a lot of men and got a lot of boyfriends and this and that? Or am I going to go for the girl? I'm going to go for a girl who looks like she has just walked out of one of the shops in Dubai, one of the rich women from Dubai, covered in a nice clothes, dressed in a modest way, looks really pretty, and the way she walks is like she's gliding. That's my wife. That's what I want. And that's the girl I would always go for. I will go for a girl, doesn't matter what, I don't have to go for a girl now because she's already got me. So
Right.
But you know what I mean? But the thing is this, we need to respect, and men need to show women respect. Another thing is, I think I don't understand. Tell me one thing. Why is it that in the gym, men are covered up and women every woman got, the only thing they want to show is their bums to everyone. They wear the most tightest clothes and they've got their bums out, all right, and they're doing it. And then when a man looks at them, go, why are you looking at me? And I have such an amazing answer for it. But I can't say it over here because it's going to be disrespectful, all right? But the answer is this. If I was wearing a mankini and my manly bit was like on display, you could see the whole shape of my manly thing. How dare you look at me? How dare you look at me? It's not right, is it? It doesn't make sense. So for a man's manly thing to be on a display is disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
But a woman can show her bum, attract other men, all right? She can wear skimpy clothes. You can show that to a man, get men thinking about it, and when they look, oh, ooh, you're disgusting for looking. I'm sorry, darling, you're disgusting for wearing it. You're disgusting that you have nothing to offer, but just one thing to offer is that's your, I hate talking like this. I hate talking like this, but you only have one thing to show is your backside. I'm sorry. It's not the way it is. I'd rather die for a woman who's got a good brain than a good body any day.
Well, the thing is, now we go back to the same thing. It's lack of self-respect, lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, because you think that you have to do that because you've got nothing else, because you think you're not worthy of anything else in your life. That's my thoughts. And you don't value yourself.
Who made them like that? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Who made them like that? Do you actually know when the Queen of England came to England to be a queen, do you know what she was dressed like? Do you think she was dressed in a bikini?
No, of course.
Well, I think she probably was, wasn't she? She was wearing a thong and a bra, and that's how she walked in, being a queen.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But woman, you were saying you made him like that.
From head to toe. She was covered from head to toe because at that time, that was dignified. And that's what it is. We have taken away the women's dignity, and we think that's fine.
No, I don't agree. Now, I'm going to stop you right there, Gianni, because no one takes anything from you unless you give it to them. Okay. Right.
100%.
So
I agree with
no
that.
one's going to turn. I don't have to. Now, I'm talking about myself because I have to talk about myself because I'm a woman here, right? I don't have to show myself. This is crazy. I don't have to show myself off on social media or whatever. I am who I am. I know my value. I know my worth, and I know my respect. Okay. If I don't know that, then I am going to sit on social media and show myself off or whatever, because I think that's all I'm worth. That's what it is. It boils down to worthiness. It boils down to self-respect. It boils down to self-love. And that's where that's where the healing needs to be done. Women need to realize we are powerful beings. We don't have to do anything we don't want to do. Right?
Women are way more powerful than men. Women don't even know. Do you know?
We are worthy. We need to respect ourselves. We need to know and value. It's about value. Value yourself and know that you are worthy. And you don't have to settle for anything. You don't have to settle for second best ever.
I'm going to ask you something. What is more powerful? Right? Think very logically. A lion or the person who tames the lion?
The person who tames the lion, of course.
Man is a lion and a woman is the person who tames the lion.
Yes, but the woman
needs to... That's my end story. That's my end.
And it's about a value. If you don't value yourself, again, you're not going to get a valuable man in your life. What are you going to attract? You're going to attract what you do or who you are. So you need to start with yourself. Self-love, self-worth, value, high value, and
100%. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that. I've got a lot of skeleton in my closet as well. All right. I've done a lot of wrong in my life as well. But the thing is this, right? This is what I mean. You learn from your wrongs to make it right. You learn when you've done wrong and you go, okay, I did this wrong. I'm not going to do it again. and then you change yourself because you're only human. You are going to make mistakes, but then you keep on learning from your mistakes. You can make the same mistake twice, but if you have the guilty conscience in your heart that you made the mistake, no, I'm not going to do it again. You better yourself every second of the day. And for women, I'm only saying one thing, please. All the women who are listening, try to do this and let's see how much respect you're going to get in a weird way. You might not see it. You think if men are looking at you because they find your body attractive, they're respecting you. They're not respecting you. I'm really sorry to say this. They only have one thing in their mind. And I hang around with men. I'm in a gym with men. All right. I don't say these things because to me, one thing about me and all my friends know that they say that I am one of the most, they think that I think I'm above everyone. I'm above every single woman ever made on earth. All right. That's what they think because they say, oh, she's pretty, she's hot, she's this. And I'm like, yeah, not my type. Not my type. Not my type. All right. They go, who is your type? I said, when I see it, I'll tell you, but it's not my type. It's not. So my friends think always have thought about it and they they always talk about women. And the way they talk about their wives, they got no respect for women. It's because they're taught that way, because their fathers have taught that way, because their fathers have spoken about. My father has never swore in his life. So you know where I'm getting it from? My father was a multi-millionaire, incredibly rich man. My mother, what a beautiful woman, superb, amazing looking woman. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened to me, but listen, they were incredible. My mother, very modest. My father respects my father has never, my mother shouts at my father every day. Literally, I'm telling you. My mother picks up.
This is the end of part 1 of this 3-part series with Gianni Salvatore. And you will just come in and wait and check out chapter 2 or part 2 of the series. You're going to love it and understand why he's doing what he's doing. That is the most exciting. So, on that note, remember to check out the Self Love Challenge, and I'll see you next time. All the details at the bottom. Bye for now.